yo-ho! Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. We extort, we filter, we filch, and sack, drink up, me hearty yo-ho. Maraud and embezzle and even hijack, drink up, me hearty yo-ho.
To show you this brand new coffee called Total Recoffee. This coffee is special. It's not just any kind. This thing can make you remember any scene from any story you want. Your favorite story, your least favorite story, anything you want. This one will make you remember. As a matter of fact, you might be thinking, that don't work. Well, we're here to prove it to you. This house right here holds people that we're going to prove to you, that show you that they even remember scenes from their favorite story. Just you watch.
2, 1, action. Yeah, what do you want?
Hi there, sir. I'm here to show you this brand new coffee. I want you to try it. It's called Total Recoffee.
I can tell you what I think of it without even trying it. What's it all about?
Well, you can just remember any story you want from your favorite book, favorite movie, anything.
I'll give it a try. It's great! By the way, my favorite story is Mutiny on the Bounty. I've always loved it as a lad. Did I introduce myself? My name is Roger Byam. I remember Captain Bligh as if it was just yesterday. It was my mother and him. We had dinner. It was before that trip he took to Tahiti. I told him not to take it, but he insisted. He wanted to get that breadfruit tree. Something about that breadfruit that he had enjoyed so much. He was a real nice man, that Bligh. But he was a nightmare to his crew. This isn't so bad. I enjoyed it twice.
Good afternoon there, sir.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, no need to get rough, sir. I'm just here to see how you enjoy the taste of Mutiny on the Bounty coffee. Coffee made with such special beans, it makes you relive a scene from the book in every sip.
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, here, just try it.
All right, give me that. Not bad. You know, this is just what the stew needs. Yes, sir. You know, that coffee kind of reminds me of, you don't mind if I use the cup as an ashtray, do you?
Oh, no.
Good. I don't want to mess up my lovely stove here. You know, that coffee kind of reminds me of, you know, that Byam character. Yes, sir, yeah. He went to Tahiti to go write a dictionary. Yeah, dictionary of Tahitians. Well, that's a whole other story, but, you know, if I were to go to Tahiti, I wouldn't use it to go write no damn dictionary. Gee whiz. No, sir. I would go there and I would be like Captain Bligh. He was a captain, let me tell you. I loved his character. Why, he would treat his men with spit and vinegar in his veins. Yes, sir, he had the fist of fury. And when they kicked him off the boat and he was riding off to Mirio, England, man, he must have felt wonderful looking at those scums of the earth on that ship. Yes, sir, I would go on that ship, that little boat that it is, and ride back to England and tell the men of England what scums they were. Yes, sir, that's what I would do. That's what it reminds me of, too.
Well, there you go, folks. Another satisfied consumer. Madam, don't try that coffee.
Who are you? Get out of my house. What's the number for 911?
Don't call 911. Try Total Recoffee. Here.
Well, why should I try that for?
Well, that's just not any ordinary coffee.
But I'm used to my original coffee.
Well, this coffee makes you remember a special scene from your favorite book. By the way, what is your favorite book?
Well, come to think of it, it's Mutiny on the...
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Roger Byam.
How do you do?
And, you know, I sailed with Captain Bligh. You know, I recall him accusing Christian of stealing all his coconuts, and he embarrassed him in front of the whole crew. Bligh. Well, that's when Christian started to mutiny. And you know what? The mutineers didn't want him on that ship, so they put him on this little boat with about 18 other men. And that boat was about just 7 or 8 inches off the water. I was surprised that thing didn't sink. Well, there was other men that didn't want to stay on that ship, so he sailed back to Tahiti, and that's where I met my wife, and we had a child.
I'll start. Why, hi there, sir. Would you like to try this special coffee?
Well, certainly. What kind of coffee is this?
This is just not any ordinary coffee. This is Total Recoffee, the coffee that lets you remember the scene from your favorite story. By the way, what is your favorite story?
Oh, well, my favorite story is Mutiny on the Bounty.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage...
Oh, I remember Mutiny on the Mutiny, all right? Yes, I remember the Mutiny. I had nothing to do with the Mutiny. I told them I had nothing to do with it, but they had no room for me on the boat. So they took me back to the island, they did, Tahiti. I remember Christian took me back. And I waited there for 2 years, and I thought I was finally rescued. But they put me in the brig. They thought I had to do with that darn mutiny. And I almost hung my neck, they did. And if it wasn't for the testimony for that lad, he defended me.
Wasn't that Tinkler?
Tinkler, Tinkle Me Tinkle. I don't remember. I think that was my name.
No, Tinkler was the man that helped you.
That's
he testified
what I said.
for you.
I just said that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And after his testimony, they allowed me free, and I had to be a prisoner in my own house for 40 years. And after 40 years, I got an assignment from the government, and they sent me back to Tahiti. It was quite a tragedy. Nothing was quite the same. I was there. My wife was dead. My daughter was dead.
By the way, from what I've heard, the place turned to pot. Was that right?
I think so. They smoked anything at that place. They may have gone to pot. It may have.
Shimber me timbers, man.
Hi there, sir.
Hi, matey.
Hi, I'm here to help you to try this coffee. It's
What do I want to drink this coffee here for,
well,
anyway?
because it's not just any ordinary coffee. It's called Total Recoffee.
Total Recoffee?
The type of coffee that lets you remember your favorite scene from your favorite story.
My favorite scene from my favorite movie. It's
Yes.
Some English movie. Matey, I can't remember.
Well, drink and you will find out.
Okay. Yes, it does remember. I do remember. It's Mary Poppins.
Just to show you, and we proved it to you, because everybody in there remembered their favorite scene from their favorite story, and so will you. All you got to do is buy this stuff. You find it in your aisle, your favorite, any store you want, it'll be there. It'll work for anybody, even you right there. Well, maybe not you there in the third row. By the way, are those Beagle Boy jeans you're wearing?
Cars?